Alright, YouTube. I went ahead and I put a little Bondo on here. It still doesn't look perfect, but it sure looks a lot better than what it did. I was so displeased on the way that it was looking. I was like, we gotta do something. Again, when we go do the real body work on this thing, she's gonna get new fenders. I can't show you, but underneath there's a patch and there's a crack over here, and we'll just get new fenders for it. But that does look a lot better. Just a sneak preview. Well, YouTube, it is officially garbage outside. It's 111. Now, I'm not perfect at painting, so I'll do the best I can. Let's get this painted. Alright, YouTube. Look at that pretty black bumper. So, there it is. Again, it's not perfect, and I'll tell y'all right now, it's so hot that I keep sweating and just dripping off my head right in the paint. Again, this isn't, you know what I mean, it's not going to be the end of it. The plan is to, you know, get new fenders for it and get the outside repainted and body work done. This is just to make it for right now. Nice shiny black front bumper, flat black interior. That's supposed to be the paint for the inside of the Ford, but I love my wife, so I can always buy more. Now, I want to tell y'all right now that generally Ace, you know, anything Ace is really good, but a feller is going to have to tell you right now, I am not impressed with this paint right now. It's covering, for the most part, okay-ish good, but the caps have messed up and it's blown paint out, and I don't know why, because I haven't hit them or anything. And I shook it up well, but you can see on the floor. See what I mean? And there. But whatever, it's still good. Next thing, we're going to start tackling on this wiring, make sure it's all good. I'm still waiting on the call for the head. You know, we don't want to put anything together on this right here because we did that on the Ford and we had some issues. We put everything together and then it set for a while, and then we tried to start it. It wasn't good. I believe 99% of the parts are in. And by the way, classic transmission out there and effing Jeep, they were great. I did tell on the order form to Classic Transmission, which who this came from, that I love stickers. They hooked a brother up. So Classic Transmission, man, absolutely love them. All right, put a couple more coats on this. I've noticed some spots that I've missed and hit them again. Hey, I am excited. There's 260 of y'all at this moment, and for a little guy in Fritch America, that's pretty cool. All right, let's try to keep the gum flapping to a minimal today. It's time to get started. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start putting like the jug back up on the fender, mount that back up there, going to sand, put the ground on there, and get these working. And by getting these working, I do believe we're putting new ones on it. I have new ones. Let's get taken care of. Let's get all this wiring checked out, what needs to be working, and then we'll start putting it in loom. So that's the day. Let's get it started. Alright, so battery's hooked up, parking lights are on, but as you can tell, they're not working. So I believe it's a ground issue, but we'll worry about that here in a second. What we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to put y'all on fast again, and I'm going to pull those two off. Then I'll bring y'all in. All right, so I'm gonna have to modify the fender a little bit for these new lights to work, and I don't think I want to do that. So as much as these right here, I don't really like the way they look. I do believe I'm going to try to clean up the grounds. I'll probably just replace the grounds on them and put them back on for now, if I can get them working. That's the plan. And I may just try to get real ones, the actual ones in here, because they do work. Well, that was fun. So, got them working. This one right here, this bolt actually broke. And by the grace of God, it was sticking through just enough I could put a nut on there and tighten it up, and it worked. So, parking light. Hard to tell, but it's parking lot. Tag light. Parking lot. Right turn. Right turn. Left turn. Left turn. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna use my oh yeah, this broke up here, so I got to glue back together. If you can see the gap here and everything, I don't know what to do about that, because he's putting anything over the top of it and you won't be able to pull it off. So I don't know. We'll looking at getting new ones anyways. But so I'm gonna get my test wire and make sure that the headlights come on. And once I've got that verified, because I'm not gonna bring the grill over here, I'm just using my test light. Once I verify they work, then we'll get it loomed up. All right, both high and low beams work. So let's get y'all put on time lapse. We'll pick up some of these tools, start getting loom on here. All right, well, got everything in the loom. Now, some of it's not totally finished, like these right here. These go to the alternator, that goes to the temperature sensor, and I don't know for sure how they're gonna run. I may have to extend one. And those wires down there, I'm not sure what they go to yet. So until I figure out that for sure, I'm not doing anything with it. I'm going to, well, again, once I find out for sure what those do, then I will cover those up. Everything still works. There's one thing we haven't put on yet, and that's the horn. I just noticed that we did not have it put in yet. So, other than the horn, parking lots still work, everything is still working, so I think that'll probably do it for this video. I do need to do the ignition switch. I just don't think I'm gonna do it today. So that's it.